Namaskar, greetings and gratitude. Namaskar, ma'am. I welcome you all to another inspirational Star Talks episode number 85. And today, on the hot seat with me is Miss Arpita Acharya. How are you, ma'am?
Great, great.
Welcome to Star Talks.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you for accepting it. Thank you. Ma'am is an eminent educationist with 31 years of rich experience. She has been a mathematics facilitator and academic administrator. She has good leadership qualities and is always willing to guide and mentor the staff and students with willingness and ease. She creates a positive school culture and always upholds the name and honor of her school. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome.
Thank you for this introduction. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am, I got a little chance to work with her, and it was truly a learning experience. We were together at one school for some time.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was great working with you.
yes, ma'am. Same here. Thank you. Over the years, how have you seen the role of principal evolve, and how have you adapted to those changes, ma'am?
Okay. So, over the years, the role of the principal has shifted significantly from being primarily a building manager to becoming an instructional leader or a community listening and a change agent, I would say. So, early in my career, the focus of the principals was often on discipline, operations, and submitting of compliances. While those responsibilities remain important in today's scenario also, but also that today's principals are expected to lead with a strategic vision for academic achievement, foster a positive school culture, and support the holistic development of every student. So, one major change that I have seen increasingly that I emphasize on is the data driven instructions. So, I have adapted it that whether it is any exam or it is any unit test, so the data from that is derived and we are working on it so that we can, the analyzing of the data is done and it becomes easier to drive conversation with the teachers about the students' progress, then instructional strategies and professional development needs can be identified. So I always have embraced, as you are also aware, in collaborative leadership, because I believe strongly that developing the capacity of the teachers and also the leadership team is something which is very important. So shared leadership is something which I really believe in. Also, another thing that the students also, I feel that now it is more important that each student feels that they are listened to, they are valued, they are supported, they are seen actually. So, a lot of emphasis on social emotional learning is what I would always take it, that has increased presently. Also, finally, I would say that with the technology coming in, the role of the principal has really changed a lot. We are supposed to be leading by example in implementing the effective tech practices, because if we are not open to learning new things, we'll never be able to transfer it to the next generation. So adaptability and commitment for lifelong learning is something which each and every principal should be doing. So always I keep on asking that what the students need now and how can I do my best to deliver that, to meet up to their needs and expectation. So a lot of transition has happened. This is what I would say.
This is so nice, ma'am, and rightly said. Definitely. Adaptability is required these days. Absolutely. Okay. Ma'am, with such a long career, you've likely faced various challenges. Can you share one that stands out and how have you overcome it?
Mm. I take each challenge as an opportunity. I view every challenge as a chance to grow. being in the principal's role and in the academic administrator's role for so many years, of course, there have been many challenges, whether it is the challenges faced with the students, parents, or the teachers. But I think that each challenge helps us to grow better and be stronger, because once you have faced any challenge, you know that how to face that similar challenge the next time. So there are ample number of examples. Like I would just say that, like even when a student who is not able to speak on mic has stage fright, when you actually bring them up to the stage with the right guidance, training them, guiding them, that transition of a shy student to be a confident student is also a challenge. That is, we are actually doing such cases many. That is there. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wonderful, wonderful. Ma'am, you know Japanese language. This is so good. How is that? Is that helped you, ma'am?
So, I would say that I have a strong quest for learning more and more things. So, learning a language helps you to connect better with more people. This is what I feel. So, our school had an exchange program with the British school in Japan, where the students were able to exchange their learnings and get a wider perspective of the topics that are being taught in their schools and how it is being taught in our school. So this actually helps, and since I knew the language, so I was a mediator, I would say, that connecting both the schools
Okay.
together, and a lot of learning happened. And as I'm just saying that, yes, I have a love for learning new things. Recently, I have done a 1 year certificate program from IIT Kanpur on artificial intelligence, generative AI, and machine learning. So I believe that we should continuously keep on exploring and learning new things. Whatever is coming, until as the principal is equipped enough, will not be able to guide the teachers as well as the students. So we should be open to all. Yeah,
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. Thank you. Congratulations on completing your course.
thank you.
What's the best piece of advice, ma'am, you've ever given to a student who you are particularly proud of?
There are plenty of students I'm proud of. I love each and every child, each and every student who is there in my school. And there are so many alumni who are there. I'm still connected to them. But whenever they approach me, so I would always tell them to, try out new things, not to be hesitant to try new things, because I feel that once you have an idea, and you believe in it, and then you are already halfway through for it to happen. So I
Wonderful.
always say that, keep on trying new things. Need not follow everything, whatever is in the guidelines all the time. So try out new things, be innovative, think out of the box is what I would always guide people for.
Absolutely. This is the era of innovation. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. It right, ma'am. Ma'am, when you are not managing school affairs, what do you do to enjoy and unwind and relax?
Mm. I truly appreciate the life that I have been gifted with. Um, at the end of the day, I take out time to unwind and relax, of course. I love gardening, I love reading. So I believe that everyone should have a hobby which helps you to de stress. And for me, this is the daily routine. In fact, also I would advise everyone to have a exercise routine daily, so that once you exercise, you're rejuvenated and have a good night's sleep. That is also very important, so that when you wake up, you're fresh to face the next challenges for the next day.
Absolutely. That's all very important. And I'm happy that you can take out some time for your hobbies. Great, great,
Yes.
great. My last question to you, ma'am. If you had a superpower for a day, what would you choose to do at school with it?
Okay. Mm, Wonderful question, I would say. If I had the superpower for a day, I would choose to empower um our students to actually, to instill confidence and curiosity in every student. That is what I would actually look for, so that each and every child would believe in themselves, ask questions fearlessly, and enjoy the learning without any hesitation. So this is what I would actually love to have it. That
Wonderful.
every student is confident and has a curiosity for learning new and new things.
I'm sure when your children will watch this podcast, they'll be really happy that yes, when ma'am gets the superpower, what is she going to ask for us? Wonderful, wonderful. That's so beautiful, ma'am. And congratulations. I see you recently received a reward, ma'am.
Yeah, for the
Tell us some.
sustainable development goals that we have. In fact, we also had a carnival in our school
Okay.
where each and every child had a project on sustainable development goals. Even I would say, even our pre-nursery class also, if you ask them how many sustainable development goals are there, they would be the ones who can say. So each and every one of the school
Wow.
is aware of it, and we are working towards it. Yes.
Okay. That's wonderful. Congratulations on your achievements.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for coming to Star Talks, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you, my dear audience, for being with us in this lovely chat today. I will come back with another personality who has inspired my life. Have a good day. Thank you.